Hi, my name is Joachim Gonsalves, and as you can see right here, it's the Sigma 100-400 f5-6.3 DG OS HSM Contemporary. Alright, now obviously everyone's looking out for a review of this lens, and I have one coming up actually. Now, I did do a test run, as you can see here, of, well, anyway, so this was just a test run and I wanted to see how things fit in, and luckily we get to see how this lens can perform in low light conditions. So without further ado, here we go. Now I've already pre-selected 5 of the images. Just a second. Yeah, 5 of the images that I got. As you can see, it was clicked at 400mm, 6.3, 1/250th. So clearly the OS is working well, and that's the shot. The only thing I've edited so far, actually is nothing. So remove chromatic aberration, and there you go. So just a little bit of pin cushion distortion, which is but expected. And of course Lightroom, I use Lightroom CC 2017. It already has the profile in its database. So I'll just run through the images here, and this is not my editing workflow, by the way. I'm just doing this so that you guys can get a teaser of how this lens performs. Okay, let's go to the next image, and it's loading. Okay, great. So 172mm f6.3 again, ISO 1250. Decent image. I haven't done any editing apart from the distortion correction, as you can see. Now if you want to do a 1:1 zoom, bear in mind this was my first time with the lens, so as you can see it's not really sharp because I did a very quick recce kind of shoot today, and I was shooting video myself. It's the first time, so I apologize if the image is not in focus, but we'll get a proper review in the shoot that we are actually going to do in a couple of hours now, at the time of this recording. But it's decent, just straight out of the camera. It's pretty fine. Let's get to a better image where the lighting and the resolution and the focus is much better, like this one. There you go. Now clearly, as you can see, okay, 207mm, 3200 ISO, and I'm using a 70 Mark II, by the way. Where is that screen? There you go. So 207mm, 120, blah blah blah. It's not giving me the camera body. Anyway, but yeah, as you can see here, this image is pretty cool at ISO 3200, and we are zoomed in 1:1, so obviously that doesn't really matter. This is if you want to pixel peep, of course, but excuse me, I'm quite impressed. It's pretty cool. For low light performance, this is pretty decent at 3200 ISO. Let's go to the next image. Now here, as you can see, there's a little bit of lens flaring going on with this headlamp. It was much darker, and there you go, at 6.3 again. Yeah, but of course, zooming in 1:1, you're obviously going to bring up some flaws, and as you can see, it's not in focus. Again, this is not this is not an accurate representation of how the lens performs, because I was not at my best. Like I said, it was the first time I was doing video and the shoot myself, so I wasn't ready for it. But that's why I did the recce, so that today when my friend does the video for me, I have a much better understanding of how to go about it and get all these issues taken care of, so that we can focus on getting the best out of this lens. But of course that was 1:1, and yeah, it does seem to have lens flaring going on. It was at f6.3, so maybe that's the reason why. Probably it would look better if it was at f8, but again, that would be much darker. So clearly it's not meant for low light conditions, but I'm glad we got a chance to test it out. Let's see the last image now. again, all of these I've just done the lens correction. There's nothing else done. It's pretty much straight out of the camera. Let's see how this one looks. It's quite dark, so let's see how it looks if I do an auto correct. Okay, let's look at this. Yep, as you can see, there is a little bit of noise, but that's much definitely expected at 30-100 on a crop sensor. But again, you know, this is just the Lightroom auto correcting for exposure, and it can definitely bring out the image much more once you tweak the other settings. I'll switch it back to what it was before. Alright, like even this one, if you check it out, it's pretty decent. It is focusing quite well. But yeah, I hope you guys got a little feeler of how this lens performs, and hopefully you understand much better from today's shoot that we are going to head to. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you like this. Let me know if you guys have any questions or if there's anything specific you'd like to learn about this lens. There isn't much available on YouTube right now, so I'd like to be able to help you guys out in deciding if this lens is for you. That's about it for now. Thank you so much. Please tune in soon and stay in touch. Subscribe if you'd like to, and hit the notification bell. I don't know if you enjoyed this, go ahead if you so choose to, but yes, please stay tuned, and the proper review is coming up shortly. So thank you very much for tuning in. Photography helps focus. Bye bye.